up, guys? Time to show off another build. You know, I need like a better intro. I always say the same thing, but that's all I know. So it just happens each time. I'm always showing off a new build. But anyway, what we've got here, I've moved very quickly the last two pilot dials that I've done. I did like a radioactive not too long ago, and then I did another like MiG-29 style dial. And why we call them that is the planes around the edges here. So I thought, what do I have on hand that's cool that I can kind of mince together? Because I have a few different styles of this dial. I've got just the arrow without the planes. I've got the arrow with the planes. I've got the radioactive logo. And I swore at one point I had a biohazard, but I think the biohazard ones were more of like the 2.1 style where we've like lasered them out, or 2.0 style where we lasered them out. But what I did was I went through there and I found one that was acid etched, and then I don't know the proper word. We're like essentially bronze them, but if you can see, you've got a nice like iridescent look to the raised areas on here, and I like that nice pop of color. So I stuck with that. Did a set of black aged hands in here. I had on hand an antique brass cerakoted case and bezel and caseback. So matched all those up. I looked through and I had a really nice, it's not a, if you can see this in the light, this antique bronze has more of a bit of a sparkle to it, whereas this is more of a matte finish. So had one of these on hand, and to be completely honest, I don't know what, I've had this for probably 3 years, and at one point I had a case that matched, but the person who got it said, "Hey, do you have a really nice canvas and leather strap?" So I pulled this off, but this goes nicely with it. It goes great with the dial. It's a tone right off of it, but it flows nicely with it. And I happen to have a nice, like a drab brown, like sandy brown pilot preview buckle, and I thought that will go super nice with this setup as well. So full Cerakote build. I did a gold PVD crown bezel, and I looked through and I tried to find something brown, bronzed. Everything I was finding that was either brass or bronze tone was diver style. But I went through there and I actually had this in my section of silvers. But when I pulled it out, this silver tone has different looks. Like on the camera right now, it's given more of a silver kind of look, but in person there's different angles where this is brown and it's matching up nicely. Like in person you can see that it's got a nice sheen to it. So this is a ceramic insert that gives off that, like at this angle you can kind of see it. Oh, it's not silver, it's not brown. Can't quite tell what that color is, but that color flows nicely with it. So this was just me taking a dial and building everything around it off of what I had, because it'd be super simple for me to grab any amount of brown leather strap that would flow nicely with this as well. But I thought this look might go really cool, and if whomever gets it, it's like, hey, you know what? I really want a nice brown pilot leather. Good news, I've got like 200 of them, so we'll be good there. But that is this build. Bezel will turn left, it'll turn right. These are just tension ring bezels. They will just move either direction, non-click style. Automatic mechanical, you've got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, and it's keeping your time throughout the day. But before you put it on, you're going to want to wind it just a little bit, and you'll back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. Get a little bit of play there, you know you're off the crown tube. At that point, you can wind, and a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you does not put any wind into it, but it is a lot easier to go back and forth. Because if you start threading it back on the crown tube, you're going to come right back off of it and then pull a little bit and make sure you don't do it on the swing back. So do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on. That will keep your time throughout the day. That makes it the rotor movement. If you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you're going to max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it. It's got a slipping mainspring, so as you're winding, it will deflect once it has as much as it needs. And then when you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so that will keep ticking. And you'll also notice you've got a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so if you're a little bit hard on or whatever, it is kind of rolling, and it's not putting any pressure on the keyless works. Alexa, what time is it? 1:20 a.m. You'll push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind that thing down. That is the build. That gold gives it just a nice little pop of color. Flows well with those that kind of pop of color it's got going on there in that dial. So, if I didn't say this before, this is one of my original acid etched dials that was then bronzed. So I've had this dial for 3-4 years. So I'm just trying to like bring in stuff that I don't want to like use all of them. I always want to make sure I still have a couple, but at the same time, when people like these, I want to kind of put them up as I can. So as with every build, you're going to get matching beats. This is going to come in one of my star engraved pilot style slider boxes that will open this direction. The nice plaid style pillow in there. This is going to come with a couple things. It's going to come with watch clearance. It's good on all glass and metal. So this watch as a whole, as well as microfiber, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. And then you're also going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Poly Watch, and it's for your domed acrylic glass because you can scratch it. But if you do, no worries. Put a tiny bit of that on it and buff it out with your color matching microfiber. And generate some heat, give it some swirls, and it should be gone. If it's still there, wait a little bit and revisit again. You're going to be going across it, making sure you're filling that scratch. You're rebuilding that layer back up. So if you scratch it, that's all you got to do. If you scratch a Cerakote, that's a different thing. It's like scratching your car if you go all the way down to the metal. Oops. If it's just a surface scratch, some gunmetal, some gun oil will aid you in there and kind of mask that a little bit. So that's the watch. If it's going to you, congrats. I hope you love it. I don't remember if this is a it should be a V3, version 3 of the style pilot dial. So I believe it's a V3. But that's the build. If it's going to you, congrats. Hope you love it. This will be available in the Saturday, which is today. It's like 1:30 in the morning. The Saturday event at 25 a spot. And yeah, if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. If you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe because I put them up all the time. Man, this thing's heavy. Dude, I swear this box, like this is a very thick, heavy box. This has got to be like 1.5 pounds. So, all right, that's the build. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.